What's up, everybody? This is my... No, it's not. What is this? This is Twisted Guidance Tarot. I am Poetry. You are here for your Gemini end of the month reading. Trying to get my microphone situated. Excuse all the rumble and rumble. All right. Trying to get this microphone situated. I know I'm kind of late, but, you know, gotta do what I gotta do. But I go and save the best for last. Yes, I can say that because I am a Gemini. I got Gemini 7 places in my chart. So I am a true freaking Gemini. You know what I'm saying? More than 50% of me is a Gemini. My Geminis are a Gemini. So, don't feel some kind of way if I say I'm saving the best for last and use some other zodiac. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It just is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, anywho, what I'm going to do is pull 5 cards from my deck. I'll go through the cards and tell you exactly what I see on the card specifically. And then I'm going to weave together a narrative, a story, or an idea, concept from what I see, how these cards are working together for your end of the month reading. We're still going through a Mercury retrograde. For Geminis, at least for me, a lot of things have been getting broken. But a lot of things are getting broken due to my own volition because it's I didn't take care of matters at hand. But a lot of things have been getting broken, and that's what my Mercury retrograde was telling me was going to happen to me, and baby, it's been happening. But like I said, the same way with a tarot reading, I feel like once you know what is supposed to happen, you need to take action to try to help control your own destiny or your own fate, or to make it come true if you want it to come true sooner or later. So I'm pulling for 2 decks just to kind of mix up the message. I usually show the bottom of this deck, which is the Ace of Cups. The Ace is always something new or something renewed, a new beginning, a new start. The Cups usually deal with emotions, your feelings. So maybe a new change of feeling, new emotions. And you know what? Truth be told, I've been feeling a little extra happy this week. You know, a lot of Geminis deal with depression. I don't know if it's our dual nature that we are battling with ourselves. We ask questions of ourselves, things of that nature. But we all deal with, a lot of us deal with depression, and bipolar is what they label some of us, you know. Bi is a duality. Gemini, we have a duality about us. I have my clarifiers here. If I have to clarify, I'm going to clarify the cards with the Wisdom of Natural Hair Tarot deck. I am not your typical tarot reader. I sit in my car and well, not always. I hadn't planned on sitting in my car and doing tarot, but I'm sitting in my car and doing tarot. And I do not necessarily go by textbook definitions. I look at the card and see what I can see. This is a general reading. I think I might have said this already, but if I didn't, this is a general reading, which means that it may not resonate with you because I'm not looking at your specific natal chart. But if it does not resonate with you, that does not mean just throw it away and forget about it and forget I ever said it. Hold on to it. It may come up again sometime in your future. I've had many tarot readings that nothing happened right then, right there, this week, that week, next month. A year later, it could come up, and then you could think back to this reading, and then you'll have some guidance on what you can possibly do. I will give my opinion at the very end. The opinion is my opinion based off of what I'm seeing on the card. It's not necessarily the energy coming from the card. It is my own personal opinion from my own thoughts and views. I am very dry and ashy because I'm dealing with a skin condition that I ain't supposed to be scratching, but yeah, I need to go ahead and put that cream on her. And then we're going to get it together. I also did positive affirmation reading earlier today. You can go ahead and check that video out if you will. I appreciate it. So like I said, I will pull 5 cards. I will look at these cards and tell you what exactly that I'm seeing in the card. And then I will pull together a story or a concept, idea of what I'm seeing and how all the cards are working together. because I am in my car driving. Do not tarot and drive. If you're a tarot reader, don't tarot and drive, y'all. You can listen and drive, but don't tarot and drive. Okay, so which way we gonna go with this? It's raining. The storms are coming down. Our first card of the deck is the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit is going on his own path, following his own light or lighting his way. He's on a solo journey, self-discovery. Where do I want to put these decks at? Put that here so I won't lose my card. The Page of Swords. The swords deal with communication and thinking. The page is usually about seeking. They're messengers. They seek out knowledge. They share knowledge. They spread knowledge. The Moon. The Moon. There's a path. All these speed bumps, I apologize. There's a path that needs to be taken. Sometimes there's a bit of confusion going on there, and the moon helps illuminate our way. On the 16th of this month, we came across the full moon. The full moon helps us see things that was hidden, helps us reveal some truths. So this full moon is going to help us give us some clarity. I also see like a new, so you see the two wolves there howling at the moon, then you see that one lobster coming up out of the water. Which one of those is us? The Queen of Wands. I always say the Queen of Wands. I don't know what, it's this deck, I think. The Queen don't mean shit to me in these decks, y'all. I'm just let y'all know, just be honest. But, let's see if I see anything with her today, or I feel anything with her today. Queen of Wands. She's guarding something. Usually, like in a game of chess, the king is always said to be the ruler of the castle, the one who's in command, the one who's giving out the orders. But in a game of chess, the queen is the one who always rules the board. She's the one is the protector of the king. Even the king can only make individual singular moves, but the queen is the one who is the everybody on the chessboard, all the pawns. When they try to make it up to the other side, they ain't becoming the king. They trying to become the queen, because the queen is the baddest thing on the board. And for some reason, that's what I'm getting from her. See, look at her. She looks serious. Look at her face. She looks super serious. She holding her wand in a position as if, like, say, she's protecting something. Like she's the one that's in control. Alrighty. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, I think, have showed up in every single reading I have done. This is a 78 card deck. I'm using 2 of them, which means it's 156 cards, and I still keep getting this Eight of Pentacles. The exact same Eight of Pentacles. Not even the Eight of Pentacles from the other deck. The one from this deck. There's a lot of hard work and determination being put into things that you are achieving, you're doing. It's going to be fruitful for you as far as money is concerned. All right, so we got our 5 cards, y'all. We got our 5 cards. I didn't shuffle up my clarifiers, but I'm going to do that. We got our 5 cards. And as soon as I get these other cards out the way, where I can get my clarifier cards out of their box if I need to clarify. I think I do. I think I should. We're going to see where we go with that. These are our clarifiers here. All right, so I say the card that I showed initially was the Ace of Cups, was a renewed sense of mind, a renewed sense of spirit. So there's like the overall theme that we as Geminis are going through, and I can attest to it. We seem to be going on a solo path. We are getting our shit together, so to speak. People who are on my other channel know that this is true of me. We're getting our shit together, lighting our own way. And you see we are carrying the wand there as well. We're carrying the staff. So the staffs and the wands are kind of working hand in hand together in this doggone reading. So yeah. I don't see it as he's being very cautious where he steps, and he's taking control of him and guiding his way and lighting his own way to see exactly how he's putting one foot in front of the other. Make sure. Okay. So with the page, after he centered himself and he started to find his path, he's going to be seeking a way to better communicate. He's a little, you're a little naive in this new adventure that you're taking on. Like, so it's playing with your emotions a little bit, and there's a maturity that you have to develop, some more understanding and some more knowledge on how to effectively communicate what you want to communicate. That's why there's a sense of confusion there. You have a new path that's been lighted for you, a new journey that you must go on, but there is a sense of confusion, and you're seeking to understand how to come out of that, so to speak. And with the Queen of Wands, like I said, I think the Queen of Wands will help us be in more control, be more confident. It's more, so now I'm seeing it more as confidence than protection. She's confident. She knows her place, and you basically just need to be confident in what you're doing. Put aside the doubt, and make sure that what you're doing is something that you're passionate about, and that will help dispel a lot of the confusion and misunderstanding. And then in the end, all of our hard work is going to pay off. We're going to have a financial bounty that's going to be given to us. And I keep like pausing and hesitate a little bit because I know I'm talking to myself. And I'm talking to myself in two lights. One, just with YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I have 2 channels. I just started this one. And I still have some unsurety about what I'm really doing, or confusion on how to make this make sense, even in this reading. Just a little bit of confusion, just so I can try to make sure I interpret it to you correctly. So overall, there is some type of task that we as Geminis are doing. We have a project that we need to complete, we need to finish. We have something that we have began, and we've been kind of hesitant about it because we really are unsure. My personal recommendations will be study hard so we can get in command of what we're doing. You don't have to go back to school, but the internet is out there, the library is out there. There are other like-minded people such as yourself who are on the same journey, who have gone through this journey before, or whatever task that you're trying to take, or something similar, and they can help advise you. Seek what is the word, the people I'm looking for? A life coach, so to speak. You know, seek out for that. That's my personal opinions about it. Yeah, it's just something that new and enriching that we have begun, a new journey that we are partaking in ourselves. Go ahead, sister girl. Baby, you done had so much plastic surgery and Botox. I'm judgmental, y'all. Y'all already know. But her face was barely moving. I'm letting you know that right now. Am I going this way? I am. Hold on, let me cut through this bank lot because I don't feel like waiting in that traffic. And then I'm going to get us a clarifier and see if it can help better unconfuse the cars and what I'm saying. But there is something that we definitely have. I'm trying to turn the corner. We definitely have started and begun, and we just have a little bit of doubt or confusion about that we need to clear up. And like I said, the best way for us to do is just keep practicing. Command our board, the chessboard. We be in control of it by practicing. Our clarifier, find your path. I had this for another reading, but this is surely going on with us Geminis to find our path. Why is it blowing its horn at me like I pulled out? Find our path. I love that. Find our path. Like I said, we need to find out what's passionate to us. Leave some of the doubt behind. We don't even know why we doubting ourselves because we know we can do it. We already started up this whole reading with a positive affirmation that we finished. There's a new journey of emotions that we're about to go on, and we're going to take ourselves through it with this new adventure that we are taking, that solo journey that we're taking as the hermit. And but by when you look at the chessboard, remember I was talking about how the queen on the chessboard rules the board and everybody wants to become the queen. When you think of the game of chess, it's all about logic and thinking. Where my page go? The game of chess is about logic and thinking and studying what your next move should be. The swords are about communication and thinking. The wands have to do with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? In our career paths, YouTube could be a career for me if I stop lending to my doubt and just do it. I was explaining in one of the other videos that I was trying to do these readings at home, like a typical tarot card reader would do. Set up my space, make sure everything's quiet and sit down and put the cards down and look at them and then give you a reading. And I was so unable to do that. It wasn't coming to me. I've done a couple and they just seem I seem more unsure of myself than anything in those readings. If you look at them, they're the early ones. This still early ones. This is maybe my 10th, 11th video. I don't even know. This still kind of early, but in those compared to the ones I'm doing now, you can clearly see my confidence level has changed. And that's because I'm so used to being in this car on this camera talking to people. This is something that I do at least twice a week on my other channel. So I'm comfortable with this. So when I get into this car, I have a sense of clarity. So, now I just got to study my craft. And I'm doing that. I'm trying to make sure I get some new, make the channel look appealing as far as my thumbnails, the quality of my videos. I haven't did that on this channel yet, but I need to start. And I sat there and looked at myself saying, this is not how I wanted this to look. This wasn't how I wanted this to look. So now what I got to do, I got to put in all my little hard work and determination to make this fruitful for me. I'm getting better on my other channel. I am. But outside of YouTube, I just want to use YouTube as an example. Outside of YouTube, there are other things that I got going on as well that I'm really starting to pay more attention to. Starting to use the craft, use the tools that I've learned and what I haven't learned. I'm studying more and more. That's what all of us Geminis need to do. There is something in our life. I don't care if it's about raising your child. You got a new baby, and you've been a little bit confused about how to go about it. You know, it might be stressing you out late at night because you don't know how to calm the baby, quiet the baby. Talk to some other mamas, some single parent daddies. You know, talk to some parents. Get some advice from your mamas, your aunties, you know, who had babies, some people at daycare centers. You know, talk to them, and then try a different method, a different way. YouTube, Google it. You know, study your craft. Yeah, people say that you can't learn how to be a mother. I think you can. When I first had my baby, I don't even know how the baby talk came up. When I first had my baby, I was reading all the books on parenthood and motherhood, and then, like, the books can't teach you everything. Some things is just intuition, you know, a feeling that you get as a parent to know what to do next. But some things you need to learn. Some things you have to learn. You know, anybody that thinks that they know everything don't know nothing. But yeah, so even in that example, you're finding your way. You're finding your footing on how to be a parent the best way that you can be, being a new mother, starting a new job, writing a book, doing a YouTube channel. You're finding your path. That's what you're doing. Finding your path. You know what? I feel good today. My emotions are really like on 10. I've been feeling really good. And it's going to make us feel good as Geminis. You know what I'm saying? Yep, it's going to make us feel good as Geminis. Our cup is going to be running over with happy emotions. We're going to have a peace of mind. All renewed. Yep. And if it's something that you've been wanting to do and you haven't started it yet, just start making plans for it. Just start making notes, writing it down. And after the Mercury retrograde ends, then begin it. At the next full moon, at the next new moon, then begin it. I believe the new moon begins when the Mercury retrograde ends. I will have to check on that. But yeah, that's the message I got for you. So I hope that it resonated with you. Hope that you can find something in it. And like I said, if it doesn't resonate with you today, hold on. It may come around in the very near future. And you'll be like, dang, poetry said that. It might be my new quote for this channel. Dang, poetry said that. So I just thank y'all for being here. If you haven't liked the video, please go ahead and do so if you feel so inclined to. If you are not subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe and become part of the family over here. And share the video with your friends. If you know other people who would like to have some little insight and some tips on how to deal with situations in life via tarot. I appreciate you all being here. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe because I like talking to y'all in the comment section. Peace.